Good morning, guys. So today is day 6 of Spookathon. Oh, I don't think Loki has been in any videos this week. So here he is. He's alive and he's amazing. I've been up for a little bit today already. This morning I've just been watching some TV because I haven't watched any television shows this whole week. So I was catching up on a couple stuff like The Good Place and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. And Loki and I have just been kind of hanging out. But now I think I'm gonna start reading, and I want to start the Sisters of the Winterwood because I have the audiobook checked out on Overdrive and I want to listen to that soon. I'm gonna start that right now. I mentioned in my TBR that this is like a reimagining of the Goblin Market, and it's like a fantasy with Russian and Jewish folklore, and it's about two sisters, and it just sounds really great. So I actually got a lot read in here. Let's see, I'm on page 137 and I am loving this so far. It's kind of more of a slow-paced book and it really reads like a fairy tale. It definitely reminds me of Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, which is probably my favorite book of this year. So I'm super excited. I think I'm gonna try to finish this tonight. I feel like I can because I was only reading for like an hour and I read that much. I don't know why, like usually these slower paced books take me a while to get through, but this one I'm just flying through it. I think it's because half of it is told in verse, so you can just like get through it really quickly, but it's so good. But I also, for like the past hour and a half, I've been responding to comments. Oh my god, it's taking me forever. I'm not even close to being caught up. I'm determined to catch up, even if it takes me a really long time. If you've commented on any of my recent videos and I haven't responded to you, know that I will soon. It's just taking me a long time. But it's very important to me that everyone who comments on my videos feels seen, even if I'm not able to give a response to your comment, because like some comments don't really warrant a response. If that's the case, I'll give it a little heart. But it's important that no one thinks they're being ignored and everyone feels like they're being seen. I read all the comments, just to begin with. They just make me so happy, especially the ones on my, I forget which vlog it was, which day it was, but when I talked about my illness and how I found BookTube, I got a lot of comments and a lot of messages from people who had very similar experiences. And I cried a little bit reading them, not gonna lie. So I really appreciate everyone who reached out to me and shared their story. So yeah, I will finish responding to comments soon. I'm so excited. I'm gonna start The Haunting of Hill House. I've heard nothing but good things about this show. I can't wait. Oh my god. I'm nervous that I'm gonna watch the first episode and then immediately want to just binge the whole rest of it. I'm gonna try so hard not to do that. Good morning, guys. So I made a terrible decision last night. I said I was only gonna watch one episode of The Haunting of Hill House and I ended up watching 7 and I stayed up all night and it's like 1:30 in the afternoon and I just woke up and I have like an hour to get ready because today is my stepdad's birthday and I'm supposed to be somewhere at 3. I'm gonna drink this Dr. Pepper really quickly and hopefully that wakes me up. That was such a bad decision. Why did I do that? But before I made that terrible decision and started watching Hill House, I read about 100 more pages in The Sisters of the Winterwood. So I'm like around page 250 and it is so good. I definitely think I'm gonna give this 5 stars. The writing is just incredible, and if you've read Goblin Market, like the original poem, this just feels so much like it. I'm just in love. It's amazing. I went to Ulta the other day and I got a bunch of new makeup, but I don't even know if I have time to use it. Like, I need to be super quick here. But I got all these new ColourPop eyeshadows, which are my favorite. Like anytime you see me using eyeshadow, it's definitely ColourPop. I might use one of these today. So I went out to dinner for my stepdad's birthday, and then when I got home, I watched Halloween Town, which was so nice. And now I'm going to start reading again. But while I was out today, I bought these two really cute sweaters for Loki. This one has like a little fox with a bow tie, and then this one is cute. It has a little reindeer and a hood with these little antlers. They're just so cute. So let's see. I'm gonna try them on him right now. Let's see. He's never had any sweaters before, so he might just completely hate them, but I feel like he won't because he loves being wrapped up in blankets. You like this? I hope they fit. I don't know. I didn't know what size to get him, so I got smalls. But now I'm thinking they might be too small. Let's see. This might be too small. This is so cute. Hang on, I'm gonna take his collar off because that's getting in the way. There we go. Oh my god, he's not making this easy. Okay, you guys ready? Here he is in his little... Oh my god, he's so cute. I can't tell if he likes it or not. The jury's out. Look at it. It's so cute. He's just looking at me like, what are you doing to me? Let's try the other one. He definitely could have used a medium, but like, I don't know. The mediums just looked so big. Let's try this one. He's so cute. You like this one? Yeah, this is the winner. I definitely think he likes this one more because he's moving around more. He's just the cutest thing I've ever seen. Now I'm gonna go finish this. I have like 150 pages left, which isn't that bad. And then tomorrow I'll come on here and do like a little wrap up of everything that I read during Spookathon, and then it'll be over. Okay, so Spookathon is over, and this morning I finished The Sisters of Winterwood, and I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved this. I feel like this is gonna be a book that's not for everybody. It's very, very slow, so if you have a problem with slow books, I don't think you're gonna like it. I could see a lot of people DNFing this actually, but I tend to love slow-paced books. When it's done in a certain way, it can be really beautiful. Writing really reminds me of Naomi Novik. It's just very lyrical and beautiful, but it doesn't feel like it's trying too hard to be beautiful. It really feels like a fairy tale. Like I said, this is a retelling of Goblin Market, and it's a really great retelling, I think. It's about these 2 sisters who discover a secret about themselves. One of them can turn into a bear and the other one can turn into a swan. The whole book is just about them really discovering themselves and discovering their identities. They're Jewish, and so they come from a culture where men and women don't touch until marriage, and they both meet different boys and kind of have these like sexual awakenings. And while romance does kind of play a big part in the book, the real heart of the story is the relationship between these 2 sisters. I just loved this so much. I'm really excited to read more by this author. I do want to note that there's a lot of anti-Semitism in here because there are a couple murders that happen, and the non-Jewish people in this town are blaming it on the Jews. So there is some anti-Semitic rhetoric throughout this book directed towards the main characters. I've only read a small handful of books with Jewish main characters, and I think of all of them, this one really dives into the culture more so than the other ones I've read. It is really like the biggest aspect of this book. This was amazing. So let me grab my notebook and I'm gonna wrap up everything that I read during Spookathon. I only finished 4 books, which isn't the greatest. I usually read a lot more than that during readathons, but the books that I finished reading were The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, which I gave 3 stars, The Boneless Mercies, which I also gave 3 stars, Sadie, which I gave 4 stars, 4.5 stars, and then The Sisters of the Winterwood, which I gave 5 stars. Books that I started and didn't finish, I am like halfway through The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and I will continue reading that into Witchathon, as well as I am about 100 pages into Toil and Trouble, and I will continue reading this into Witchathon. So that is it for my Spookathon videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this week of daily vlogging. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys liked it. I will not be daily vlogging Witchathon. I will do like a week vlog of Witchathon, but I'm like super burnt out. I need to chill. I've also been neglecting so much in my life. You might have noticed that 90% of my clips are me in bed, and that's because I literally cannot film anywhere else because my place is trash. It is so messy. I've been neglecting it so much. I need to catch up on like regular life stuff. So it's a good thing that Witchathon doesn't start for a couple days, so I have like a little reprieve and I can just chill for a little bit before I dive back into readathon mode. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!